So, Guru, we
Yes.
received from questions on our social media handle.
Open-ended questions.
Yes,
It's
questions
okay.
from people.
Yes.
It says, her name is Margaret and she's 53 years old.
Okay.
She's a Christian and she's finding it difficult to get married. In fact, no man has asked for her hand in marriage. A pastor revealed to her that she has a spiritual husband and that's the cause of her misfortune. She was referred to a traditional house where they serve marine spirits and do some rituals, and she was asked to do some rituals as well. But after everything, still no result, no change. She was asked to go to the river, they bathed her, did all they could, all the rituals they could do, but no result. So in this case, what is she going to do? She's asking.
It's okay. You know, it is the nature of man to always look for someone to blame. That is our nature.
Yes,
you get the
that's
point? Now, yes, it is true. Countless people are perturbed by water spirits.
Yes.
Countless people originated from the marine kingdom. They came into this world to experience life on earth, but in reality, they are water spirits clothed in human flesh.
Yeah.
Now, let's start with the aspect of destiny. We all come into this world with different destinies.
Yes.
You understand? We come into this world with different destinies. Some people are destined to marry early in life.
Okay.
Some people are destined to marry late in life. Some people are destined not to marry at all. You get the point? Forget about the aspect of mermaid spirit or
spiritual husband.
yeah, forget about that aspect for now. Naturally, with the nature of trials, some people came into this world. They will marry early, some will not marry early, some will marry late in life, some will never marry at all. Now, she has come into this world. The nature of her trial took her into this present family, where she finds herself having bonds with the marine kingdom.
Yeah.
In the normal Nigerian way of handling things, I am sure she might have resorted to binding and casting of the mermaid spirit.
Yes, prayers.
Yes, of the merman, because she's a woman, so that means the one perturbing her is a merman. She might have been binding and casting the merman spirit for a long time, and now she has realized the futility of casting and binding the merman spirit.
Yeah.
Now she has opted to go the traditional way, to meet people who are devotees to do something about it.
Yes.
Despite doing everything they've told her to do, up to now she cannot
Get
married and so on. So what does that mean? She might belong to the category of people destined not to enter into matrimony. That is the truth.
So does this mean that she's destined to be with that spiritual husband that is with her? Like, she's not supposed to marry at all, so that's her husband in life. Spiritually, she has a husband.
Not like that. You see, now, the nature of our destiny determines the family we are born.
Okay.
We come with different destinies. You get the point?
Yes.
So the nature of one's destiny determines the family you find yourself. Because if you enter into any family, naturally, you must inherit certain things.
Yes, that's true.
Of course, as human beings, we will prefer to inherit money, property, and so on.
Yeah.
You understand? But people will still inherit spiritual problem. People will still inherit sickness. You might hear that, yes, the father was having diabetes, now he's suffering from diabetes. All these things, they happen. You get the point?
Yes.
So your trial will determine the family in which you will find yourself. That is number one.
Yes.
And because of the nature of your trial, that's why you found yourself in that family.
Yes.
And automatically, you must partake in all the spiritual problems in that family. So, you get my point?
Yes.
So what does that mean? If she goes about it the right way, she might still enter into matrimony. Somebody might still ask for her hand in marriage in this world. Okay. But if she doesn't go about it, because we have the gift of free will, we are free to do whatever we want to do. So if she goes about it the wrong way, she will suffer the consequences.
Okay,
Most people have gone about it the wrong way and they are suffering the consequences right now as I speak to you. Now, there are people. She is a sister woman, right?
Yes.
There are many sister women having man spirit. They are married. They have children.
Yeah.
You get about it. Sorry?
But they still suffer it.
Yeah, in a certain way, but at least they are married. They are in their husband's house. So people stop talking. You get the point? True. But still, she has a maman spirit. But the maman spirit allowed her to enter into matrimony. So the aspect of a maman spirit not allowing her to marry simply means, you understand? It is just the nature of her trial. That is why she's passing through that kind of a thing.
Okay.
And if maybe she has handled it properly, she can still find somebody to marry her. But if you go about it the wrong way,
yes.
this mama spirit will make your life miserable. It depends on the nature of your trial.
In this case, it's clear the lady is obviously desperate to get married because she's 53, and if I'm not mistaken, she's getting to her menopause age.
Definitely.
And she wants children. She wants to get. What if she gets married and this spiritual husband starts disturbing her husband instead of her? It starts frustrating her and she gets a divorce. What do you think she would do?
Everything depends on the nature of destiny, the trial you came with into this world.
Yes.
So it is trial that will make the person, to find himself or herself in such a family, number one, then encounter such a problem, number two.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It is your trial that took into that family. The trial might have taken her into a family where there's no maman or no mammy spirit,
yes.
But it took her into a family where she inherited it.
Okay.
And now she is suffering from it. So it may be part of the trial she was destined to pass through in this world. And if she is destined not to enter into matrimony, she will never get married.
Okay.
You get the point? So that is how it is, yes?
In this case, our question now is, how would she get out of this? Because she has done all the spiritual, all the traditional rituals they asked her to do, and she's not seeing any difference. Is it that these things cannot be rebuked? They can't take it out of her. It's destined to be there, to never go.
Don't even use the word rebuke. Okay. Don't even use the word cast and bind, because it will not work. You get the point? Yes. Mermaid spirits, mermaids, merman, you understand? 95% of them were in the families. They were just in the family, just like worship as an ancestor. And yes, before the person
even came
into this world. You get the point? Then from there you now find yourself having bond with them. But your trial brought you into that kind of family. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, it depends on the kind of people she has been consulting. You get the point?
Okay.
Some people that are highly developed spiritually can truly look into the nature of her destiny and tell her outright the bitter truth that, look, you cannot enter into matrimony and you will not be permitted to marry. I have seen a sister man once. It's been long. You understand? It was obvious to me she is not destined to marry. But I told her, look, certain things can be done. She will get married, but the marriage will not last. 3-4 years, she'll be out of the marriage. She said, yes, why not? At least to make people keep quiet.
Yes.
Let them know that at least she was once married.
Or better still, to bear children.
Yeah, precisely. You get the point? So everything depends on the person she is consulting. Then they will not know the way to manipulate the whole thing. But if you go about it purely the religious way of doing things, which is always to antagonize spiritual beings, especially foundational spirits, they are very good at making a bad situation worse. You understand? They start buying, cast, infuriate the spirits. Then she's ignorant of this. She's ignorant, but then they will now make everything worse for the person, and later they will still leave the person. You find yourself going from one church to another church. All your movement will amount to nothing. It will amount to nihility, because you have antagonized the spirits and they will make life miserable for you.